We're going to move to our next speaker, but if you two want to put in the chat what you do for joy, we'd be happy to see it. Show us your examples in there. Thanks so much, National Center for Youth Law. Appreciate you being here. We're going to pivot next to our next speakers. We're going to have Melissa Combs join us, but we'll also have a special guest of Attorney General Tong from Connecticut. So with that, Melissa, I'll bring you up as well as Thomas Allen, aka Tong. And we'll have you share today if you want to introduce yourselves and give us some of your time. Thank you for being here. Melissa, I think you're muted.
I am indeed. Hi, all. I'm Melissa Combs. I'm the founder of the Out Accountability Project here in Connecticut, and I'm the co-chair of the LGBTQ plus Justice and Opportunity Network. The most important thing I am, though, is a parent. When my child first came out as transgender, it wasn't a revelation of something new. It was the honest sharing of who he had always been. And as a parent, it's my job to love, protect, and advocate for my child.
Yes.
Now, I will say that advocacy, I never imagined that I would have to fight so hard for the basic humanity of my own child to be recognized. But this isn't just about my child. It's about all the kids, young people who are watching, to see whether the adults in power are going to stand up for them or not. And so today, instead I thought of taking all the time, I brought an adult in power, friend to the project, and our state's Attorney General, the Honorable William Tong.
Thank you, Melissa. Thank you for your advocacy and for fighting. Melissa, you've inspired me when people um, who don't respect and honor your child and the right of your child to exist and to live their full selves and full lives the best that they can, and to honor and protect that those rights and prerogatives. When people come after people, families in our community, in the LGBTQ plus community, and they go after trans kids and families with trans people. I ask them a question inspired by you. I say, what would you do if your child was diagnosed with gender dysphoria? Let me tell you what I would do. I'd fight for my kid every single day. And that's what you do, Melissa. And that's what so many of us on this Zoom are doing. And that's why it's my honor to walk this walk with you. I can't be in your shoes, of course, but I have something of a similar experience in that I am a parent too, and I have 19, 16, 14, who I'm trying to help live their best lives as their truest selves. And that's my basic and fundamental obligation as their parent, as a human being. And as the Attorney General, it's my honor to continue work that I've been doing, frankly, over 20 years. I was very proud as a baby legislator in Connecticut to be part of the generation that fought for marriage equality, and after the Kerrigan decision in the Connecticut Supreme Court to codify marriage equality under Connecticut state law. I'm very proud to be one of the first state legislators in our nation's history to support and vote for trans rights in our bedrock non-discrimination law that says very simply, trans boys are boys, trans girls are girls, period. End of the discussion. To be one of the legislators who not only voted for that law and got it passed, but later strengthened it when it was my job as the chairman of the Judiciary Committee to amend that law and strengthen it and make it even better. Now, as your Attorney General, it is my honor, I will say, to be in this fight with you, although this is not a fight we should have to make to protect people like your child and from attacks from people not in their family, right? No, what business is it of theirs except to make life hard and difficult and challenging and to make people suffer? And so this is work that I wish we didn't have to do, but we do it. and we are strong in doing it. And so my fellow attorneys general and I are protecting gender affirming care every single day, every single day. And there was a case filed in Washington State led by the Washington State Attorney General, Nick Brown. There are other efforts now being led by other states to further protect gender affirming care across this country. I can tell you that I, in the Office of the Attorney General in Connecticut, am fully committed to that and to protect LGBTQ plus rights across the country as we have done for many years, including in the Bostock case. Let me close by saying Scarametti was deeply, deeply disappointing, and it's wrong. And like Dobbs, we were in that case. We fought as hard as we could. And let me just say, on my own behalf, as William Tong, I am sorry that as hard as we fought, we were not successful and we didn't win. But we're going to keep fighting no matter what the Supreme Court says for kids, for families, for rights. Democratic attorneys general, I'll speak for us. We are not deterred. We are not diminished. We are fighting and suing every single day, more than 20 times now. We have largely been successful in the early going. Me, Tish James, Rob Bonta, we are not going to stop. And if the people that hate us, right, and seek to destroy our lives and to harm our children, if they're trying to come after us and flood the zone, we're going to flood it right back. And so we're going to continue to fight as hard as we possibly can, as long as we can. And I just want to make sure that all of you know that not only are you seen and visible, but yes, we are unstoppable.
Thank you so much, Attorney General Tong. Much appreciation for you being here with us today. I know you've been
Thank you.
bouncing around other meetings, so thank you for that. And just appreciate, I'm not in Connecticut, I'm a Wyoming person, but it's really helpful in the states that don't have attorneys generals that are fighting these fights to see other states still have our back, regardless of being in your
We're
state.
doing
So
it for you too. We're doing it for
yeah,
you.
well, I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Happy to let you hop off, AG Tong, if you need to go. Melissa, did you want to say anything else about your work and your initiative before we head on to our next speaker?
Well, since we've already gone over our time, I'll say two quick things.
Yeah.
One part of the project's work is an action network of parents, caregivers, allies, and educators. And I want to acknowledge the project's network. We're 450 families or people strong at this point, and a lot of good has come out of that network. And like this year, we got the Freedom to Read bill passed in Connecticut. It's an anti-book banning law, and that was a huge win. And I wouldn't have been able to get that work done without the support of Connecticut's librarians, but also the project's network, we have each other's backs. And since this is about youth being unstoppable and visible today, I want to remind youth out there, please never forget that you are fierce and you are loved. And when things are feeling overwhelming, try to remember, the adults that you've seen today and that come after me, and that we are fighting for you every day. Yes. So please, I hope you can remember that.
Thank you, Melissa. Thanks for bringing us your special guest, but also for being with us today and all the work that you're doing. It's really appreciated.
My pleasure. Thank you, Elliot.
Of course.